can just thank them for taking time out of their schedule to come and talk to us.
No problem. My name is Cassie Donna. I am 16 years old, and here's a little bit about me. Since I was 18 months old, I've had health issues. I am hearing impaired deaf on the right side and partially on the left. I was diagnosed with a mild form of cerebral palsy that affects my walk, and it makes me run different than the other kids my age. At the age of 18 months, my physical therapist had me fitted for braces that go on the leg and go up to here a little bit. Because my legs were weak, because my muscles were weak. I wore them until I was 9 years old. Just recently I had to go back into wearing physical therapy insoles called DAFOs. I was diagnosed with a seizure disorder that resolved by the age of 13. I remember when my mom or my sisters had to carry me out through.
This is our student leadership ministry. There are a couple of kiddos that haven't shown up yet, but I want to honor your time by having you go ahead and get started for us. We're so fortunate to have Cassie Calkins from with us today. She's going to share her story. She with the Muscular Dystrophy Association.
3 or 4 years old. He never said anything to my mom or me. It also said that he was going to wait and see. He just kept treating me for muscle spasms or anything like that. In January of 2011, the same rheumatologist diagnosed me with juvenile psoriatic arthritis. In the same year of October, I was having serious issues that had been going on for a long time, for at least a couple months that I can remember. Mom would definitely say longer, but anyways, I remember waking up and not being able to lift my legs. And she thought I was joking with her and would say, "Cassandra, please get up." And I couldn't. My stepdad carried me to the car that night. And we went to the Children's Hospital down in Florida, and they were going to release me after giving me morphine. And because the pain was gone after they gave me morphine. Even though I still could not lift my legs, the rheumatologist that I had for 10.5 years, an older man that was supposed to be a really good rheumatologist, came in and told my mom that he was releasing me because I was out of pain. At that point, my mom thought he was kidding, and because I could not walk still. And he was going to release me with an order of a wheelchair and a walker. For the good days, that's when I got stuck in a wheelchair. Me and my mom were both in disbelief. At this point, the attending doctor of the hospital walked in, and my mom shut the door and told them they weren't leaving until they saw the photos that she had on her computer. There were photos of my rashes and everything that was going on, and she took photos daily so that they could see what I was on a daily basis. And the attending doctor asked my rheumatologist if he had seen the pictures, and the rheumatologist said yes, he had. After about an hour, the attending doctor had ordered an MRI, a muscle biopsy, and labs, and when the text came back, I had juvenile dermatomyositis. And that's what he suspected. Now, all along, my mom knew something was wrong, but she didn't know what. Every parent should always go with their gut feeling. The hospital discharged me with only a paper with a couple lines on it describing what juvenile dermatomyositis was. This is where the MDA comes in. They pick up where the doctors and the hospitals leave off. The information that they provide and resources are invaluable. Without their help and assistance, the families like us and other families with the same things going on would have nowhere to turn. Now, some of you, or a lot of you, may not know what juvenile dermatomyositis is, but it's a rare and life-threatening disease, or autoimmune disease, in which the body immune system attacks its own cells and tissues, and the main symptoms are weak muscles and skin rashes, which that's JDM. And then there's another one called JPM, which is juvenile polymyositis, which is almost exactly the same thing, but without the skin rashes. And JDM affects 2 to 4 children in a million in the U.S. It is one of the umbrella muscle diseases for the MDA, under the MDA. The MDA covers many, many muscle diseases and is heading towards cures for all of them. This is where everyone comes in to help us. Y'all help a lot of people find a bright future and possibly get some more people from suffering or walking again. You can make a difference by walking and fundraising for the MDA Muscle Walk. That will bring many lives by fundraising researches for all of us. The MDA gives hope where hope is lost through research. They have MDA clinics free of charge to patients like me in need. They have summer camps for the children that suffer from neuromuscular diseases. They help the caregivers and educational resources along with the MDA transition resources that help the kids transition from childhood to adulthood. There's a lot more that they help with, but not enough time, that's what I wrote, because I thought I didn't have enough time to speak about it. All this research and help to families comes at a cost, and that's where fundraising like the MDA Muscle Walk comes in. Kids like me need your help, and the people who can't walk or need help to walk or can't or want to, that's your chance to help us. Please come out on February 28th at Barton Creek Square and start your own team or join one. That's it.
Do you have a team for
Yeah,
the 28th?
we do.
Cassie's Journey.
Cassie's Journey team.
Okay. And so, and if someone wanted to join your team, how can we go about doing it?
Go on the MDA Austin website for the walkathon. You know, the muscle
I
walk.
can send you the link too.
Yeah.
Are you signed up online yet?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
And you can sign up as a participant and do that.
She has a question.
I have a question. So I know, since you were little, I mean, you still on medication?
Yes, I'm on
23 a day.
medications
And
daily,
infusions.
and monthly I have infusions.
Okay, you look very good. I mean,
Thank you. That's with a lot of medications and physical therapy that helps.
Because when you talk about your muscles being compromised, I'm just looking at you and you wouldn't know that just
Yeah.
Thank you. I always try to keep a smile on my
She
face.
keeps a good attitude.
Absolutely.
Also your
I mean,
website.
what
She also has a website on
Yeah, on
Facebook.
is it? And it's Cassie.
It's Cassandra's Journey.
With JDM. It's facebook.com/Cassandra's Journey with JDM.
So JDM is just one of the.
One of the things
It's an umbrella under the
Many.
MDA.
Yeah.
There's 40 different.
There's 40 different diseases.
Let me just, if you want
Oh,
something.
sure.
This is, just to let everyone know, this is, Michelle is one of the regional directors for MDA here in Austin. And so she kind of orchestrated getting Cassandra and her family to come out and talk to us today. So, and she can give us more, because what, JEM?
Juvenile dermatomyositis. Hard to say.
That's why they initialize.
You think? I'll have to repeat that.
First, thank you so much for having us. And thank you so much for sharing your story. It's heartfelt, it was engaging, it was something that I myself am motivated to go sign up on your team and make a donation to help find a cure. Because you're very, very sweet and it was just awesome. I was just going to give you a little bit of background perhaps on what muscular dystrophy is and what we do here in town. So muscular dystrophy is a broad term for 40 different types of diseases. And Duchenne muscular dystrophy is a type of muscular dystrophy that affects our youngest person here in Central Texas. He's been diagnosed and he's 3 months old. And the oldest, I'm sure you've heard this lately with the Ice Bucket Challenge, is we have ALS. That is actually also a neuromuscular disease that we cover. And there's 2 parts of MDA that we do. One is we raise money for a cure for all of those diseases. That's what we're here for. I've dedicated my life to help people like Cassie and their families here in Central Texas to eradicate this disease. I make it a goal that my goal is to not have a job soon. Right? And then move on to better the world in other ways. But that is my life goal that I've done. That I know that I've been put here for. I just know that. The second thing that we do is we offer services here in town. So for all the people that have been diagnosed with muscular dystrophy, we found that they need local services too. So if anybody that's been diagnosed needs to see a neurologist, a speech therapist, occupational therapist, a cardiologist, rheumatologist, MDA covers the cost of all of that. There's no, whatever the insurance doesn't cover, let me say that, whatever insurance doesn't cover, so there's absolutely no money out of pocket for any family that's been diagnosed.
And I would imagine with coping with having to go through this experience, that there is financial, because insurance only goes so far with certain things.
We've been homeless a couple times.
Wow. And so that's another reason why the organization is so important.
It
It's
is.
having that funds,
In order to help. In order to help. And then we do equipment repairs up to $500 per person. And additionally, we do support groups, which you talked a little bit about the transitional support groups. And we are here to provide hope and more progress. And it's something that, I just really am inspired by your story. And I've never heard you speak before. And you have a knack of sharing your story in a way that's very engaging. So congratulations.
and just empowering.
It is. It's
It's
empowering, not just for yourself, but for the people that you're
Absolutely.
with. So do you have any question about muscular dystrophy or MDA or Muscular Dystrophy Association or what we do?
Is MLS part of?
It's not.
MDS?
Oh wait, which one?
MLS.
ALS.
That's it.
Oh, MS, no. So that's a different type of muscle, that's disease. So that's a neurological. Yeah, it's a neurological disease.
That's multiple sclerosis.
Yes. But it's similar, and also we always get confused.
Now that's what her aunt has.
Oh, really? Yeah.
We all have.
They're all. Please.
Absolutely.
And then what we were talking a little bit about it is engaging and talking to y'all to see if it's something you'd be interested in doing is helping raise money to find a cure. And the way that we actually discussed it, and let me know if things have changed a little bit. The way that we discussed it a little bit was doing some internal fundraising with different ministries. Is that?
We talked about that, but
Okay.
we may have to look,
Okay.
see if you can suggest some other things that we can do. I know I have your bag over there where there are bands inside the bag where we were trying to,
Oh, at school? I have that.
yes, we were at school to the band, but also